In the mid-1980s, I was dating a lovely girl from my hometown, Cindy. She was everything I had always dreamed of in a woman. While she had a boyfriend in his home country of Saudi Arabia, she thought it would be okay that we keep company, and we did, and things progressed along the relationship chart as they should. And I guess after a handful of months, maybe close to a year, we began to just see each other people from time to time. There was no ugly breakup. It was just kind of understood that we had kind of run our course. She called me one afternoon and said that her boyfriend was coming home from Saudi Arabia. It would not be a good idea if I were to call her. If I run into them at the mall, please just walk by as if I didn't know her, or he would not understand. She said she was going back to college. She had moved home with her mom and dad, and they were hopeful that she would move back to Saudi Arabia when this man had finished his business in our country. So I figured we had probably had our last conversation. Before we hung up, I wished her well. And I then inquired, what are you going to study at the community college? And her answer was swift and short: clown. I said, well, that's nice. I hope that... I'm sorry, what? Again, she says, clown. I'm going to study to be a clown. Well, I knew that colleges were very adept at cranking those out, but I didn't know they had a specific class in it. But I wished her well, and we hung up. I figured I had had my last conversation with Cindy. Now, you fast forward about a year. On a Friday night, 9:30, I'm watching Dallas. Yes, I watched Dallas. I believe at that point we were going through the dream sequence, trying to undo all the shit that had happened the previous season. I felt so violated. At 9:30, there was a knock on my door. I found it odd that anyone would be calling at that hour of the night. I opened my door, and there stood, in front of me, a clown. Now, I'm going to stop and tell you right now, okay, I am not one of these adult motherfuckers that are afraid of clowns, okay? I don't get that. It's a person. They have some makeup and a costume on. It's no different than your wife on a Friday night, okay? So get over yourselves. But I say, hello, and the clown says, hi, Mac. Now, that's my nickname that my friends call me. I again say, hello. The clown says, it's me. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm sorry, you have me at a disadvantage, I say. And then she pops the nose off, and she says, it's me, Cindy, I'm a clown. You can hear the pages in my personal history book in my mind flipping so quickly. It takes me a few seconds, and then finally it occurs to me who I'm looking at. And I hear myself say, oh my God, Cindy, you're a clown. Yes, I'm a clown, she says, I'm a clown. Oh, we hug, and she comes in. I invite her to sit on the sofa. I walk across the room and turn off Dallas. We sit there for several minutes talking and catching up, and she's let me know that the boyfriend has gone back and she's not going to follow him, and she's been having fun being a clown. And after a few minutes, the blue hair and the pointy cap get a little itchy, so those come off. The nose is sitting on the coffee table. I look down at the big floppy shoes, and I remember what adorable feet she had and how I always loved to massage her feet. Give me those big floppy shoes, you clown. She puts her feet up on my lap. We're giggling. I unlace her shoes, and she's wearing the most adorable little red socks, and I'm massaging her feet, and she's getting into it, and I'm getting into it. We begin to kiss. And we walk down the hall to the bedroom, and I stand before her, and I start to unzip the puffy suit that she's wearing. She has the big white eyebrows painted on, going up onto her forehead. The nose, of course, is still on the coffee table. She has the big red smile painted on her face. I kneel at her feet, and I hold the elastic open at the legs of the puffy suit, and she steps out of it, and her body is tight, toned, and tanned. I begin kissing her tummy, and Then she taps me on the top of the head and she says, "I'll be right back." Well, I know where this is going and I don't want it to, so I take her by the wrists and I say, "Oh no, please, please just stay." And she giggles and she says, "But it'll just take me a moment, Mac. I'll be right back." "No," I say, I've been without you for so long that I couldn't stand to be apart from you now, not feeling the way I feel." She giggles again and she says, "But don't you want me to take off my makeup?" And I look up at her and I say, "Let it go. I know it's you." So we lay back on the bed, and for the next hour and 20 minutes or so, we make love like we had never made love before. And it was fantastic. And it was probably the best sex that I had ever had to that point in my life. Now, I'm no egomaniac, but judging by the smile on her face, I think she was thinking the same thing. So the moral of the story is, if you ever have a chance to fuck a clown, don't let it pass you by.